Instead of the eye makeup, we're going to do the face makeup first. And I already did fill in my brow with some brow pencil. And I believe I was using the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. And then I set it with some gel from Benefit. Now let's move on to the face primer. I'm going to use this one right here from Mecca. This is the First Light Priming Filter, and it's an instant complexion refresh. And what I really like about this primer is it is a purple color, so it's really brightening up my face and also very hydrating. And I'm going to use a very mattifying foundation, so I thought this would be a great primer to use today. And I'm just going to pump 2 pumps of these right here, and just going to use my finger to blend out the primer on my face, and you'll see that my face will instantly brighten. And it smells like there's lemongrass in it. It just smells very herbal, and I just really like the scent. And as you can see, my face just feels, looks instantly like brighten. And the foundation I'm using today is from Mecca. This is the Ultimate Coverage Complexion Cream, and mine's in the color Bamboo. Now this one right here is an older packaging. I do know that Mecca just re-updating their packaging, so obviously if you guys go out and purchase this foundation, you're not gonna have this you're not going to be able to get your hand on the old packaging anymore. And to be honest, I love the new packaging better than the old packaging, because the new one is like a glass bottle, so you can see the foundation color. That's just my thought. This is nice too, but I like the newer one better. So I'm just going to pump 2 pumps of these on the back of my hand. I'm going to use this brush right here. This is from Sigma. It's the Foundation F60 brush. I'm just going to pick up that foundation and apply that on my face. Then a damp beauty blender to blend it out. And I really enjoy this foundation. It is super high coverage. As you can see, I only apply very little products, and it's fully covered my whole face. And I have a lot of foundation left on the back of my hand, which I don't think I'm going to use. So I did pump too much of foundation out. And what I like to do when it comes down to applying foundation is really focusing on the center of my face first, and then blend out the products to my hairline. That way you don't have all the product build up around the hairline, and you're not wasting any product. And I haven't been really getting a lot of sleep, so I do have a little bit of a dark circle or hollowness under my eye, so I'm just going to brighten it up with this Mecca Brightening Corrector, and this is for the under eye area, and mine is in the pinkish color. And I'm just going to use my finger to apply this under my eye. And what I really like about this is that it's so easy to use, and I only need a little of that to really brighten up under my eye area, and it's really fill in any hollowness under there, so it make look more full, if you know what I mean. And as you can see, the difference between this size and that side, and I'm not even blending it in yet. And I'm not even using the concealer either right now, at least just yet. I mean, I will go back in with the concealer, but as you can see, it's totally brighten up my under eye area. You can see the big difference right there. For the concealer, I want to use this one right here from Too Faced. This is the Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer, and the one that I'm using is in the color Honey. And I do have this review on this concealer already, and if you guys haven't seen that yet, I'll put it up here. But I've really been enjoying this concealer, and it's a huge bottle. It really Just been loving it. So I'm just going to apply a little bit of that under my eye and just blend it out with a beauty blender. Let's go ahead and set the face. I'm going to use these Becca Hydrating Mist Set and Refresh Powder, and here's what it looks like. And I've been really loving this setting powder in particular because it just has this cooling technology whenever I use this. I'm going to use this Tarte brush right here from the Khmer makeup collection, I believe. I'm just going to pick that up a little and then just blot that on my face. I'm almost done with the face. I want to bronze up my face a little just because I look a little bit too pale and too one color, so I want to add some dimension back to my face. And I'm going to use this favorite bronzer of mine. This is from Becca. It is their Sunlit bronzer in the color Eponine Sun, and this is the one I've been using. And I think I got a lot of question on this brush right here. This is from Tarte. It is one of their limited edition brush, so you can't get the exact same brush anymore, but there is a similar brush of this. It's called Sculpting Brush, I believe, and I'll have the link to that brush down below. It's slightly different in terms of this size right here, the fan size, but I believe that this size is the same kind of brush. So this is my go-to bronzing brush. I just love it. It's just so easy to use. And I use that with every bronzer that I have. So just go and tap out the excess and then just bronze up my face a little. And as you can see, this bronzer gives me such a natural shading, like very natural color. I just love it. Looks super natural. It looks like a nice tan, right? So I'm just going to apply a little bit of that on my jawline. It's just so soft. That's the word I want to use. Like, this bronzer is just so soft. Give me this soft tan. So I'm using the other side of my brush and picking up some of that bronzer. Just shade my nose a little. And then bring it in right in my eyes. Honestly, I feel like it would be okay if I just wear like no eye makeup at all, but if I have like a good complexion like this and just pop on some eyeliner and some mascara and I'll be set. Should we do the blush now? Yeah, I think we should do the blush now. I want to use this one right here, also from Becca. I feel like I'm just using all Becca products, but promise this is not a Becca sponsored video because Becca don't know who I am, so they can't be sponsoring me doing video. I just honestly love all their products. So the one that I'm using right here is Mineral Blush in the color Songbird, and this is by far one of my favorite blush from Becca. So I'm just going to apply that with my favorite blush brush from It Cosmetics. And I use it so much that the number just rub off. But this called Flawless Blush, and I believe it's $2.27. You can get this at Ulta. Tapping out all the extra product, and I'm going to smile and apply this. As you can see, it just gives me such a nice sun-kissed glow. So that's why I really like that. Just, I love it. Alright, so let's move on to the eye makeup. I feel like we're spending way too much time just doing face makeup. Okay, so for the eyes, I'm going to use the Born to Run from Urban Decay. And you guys probably seen this already. But this is what the inside looks like. we're going to go very simple on the eyes today, like I said earlier. So I'm going to go in with the color Still Shot, which is this one right here, and use a blending brush, and this is going to be a transition color for me. And I'm just placing this on my crease, just like so. As you can see, it's super pigmented, and I didn't even dip my brush too hard on this. And I'm just feathering it out. And one other thing I noticed about this palette is it's very minimal fallout whenever I use it. And I want to say it is slightly different formula than the other Urban Decay palette that I own. So definitely let me know if you guys want me to do a review on this palette. And maybe doing a comparison on like about the formula itself of this palette compared to other Urban Decay palette, because I do really enjoy this palette. Now I'm just going to go in with a little bit of a darker color, this one right here, Wreath, and then just really focus that color right on my outer V and just deepen up my socket a little. And I'm using the same brush. I'm not going to change the brush or anything. Just picking up that color and really focus on the outer V. Just add some dimension to the eyes, just like that. And then I'll just blend it in a little bit. Also going to just feather out the color. Alright, we're almost done with the eyeshadow. So the last color that I want to use is called Exhilarate, and it's so beautiful. It's this color right here. And I'm just going to apply that all over my eyelids. Honestly, I'm glad Urban Decay sent me this palette, because I feel like I wouldn't have gone out to buy this palette just because I have so many palettes already. So not that this palette is not attractive to me, but I just have so much palette to test out and try, and I just don't need another palette in my collection. But I'm glad that I have it now because it's so beautiful. And look at this color. I'm using my brush to apply this color, and it's super pigmented. Imagine if I used my finger. And with the clean blending brush, I'm just going to go ahead and blend out the edges.
What?
I'm filming a video!
What?
Justin's being a jerk.
Wait, Mommy's filming. Come on.
Just your face. Why are you photobombing me? Who is this animal back here? And who is this man back here? Someone just texted me. Why can't I do anything today? Let's go ahead and finish up the eye makeup because we are almost done, guys. So now the eyeshadows part is done completely. I'm going to go in with some black eyeliner. I'm going to use this one right here. This is a tiny size that I got like a sample from Sephora. It's the Marc Jacob eyeliner in the color black. And I really like this because it is a retractable eyeliner. Instead of me sharpening it, it's self-sharpened. So I like that. And I'm going to apply this black eyeliner just to the outer half of my eyes and then use a pencil brush to smoke out the eyes. And you'll see what I mean by that. So I'm just going to need some mirror actually. I'm just going to apply a little bit of that. Now I'm going to use a pencil brush to smoke that out a little. And I'm just winging out that eyeliner and make it look like a cat eyes. Just using my finger to make this line a little bit sharper. Just like that. Since this is not a liquid eyeliner, it's so easy to clean and make it look a little bit sharper. So for the bottom waterline, I'm going to use another Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in the color Lucky. This is what it looks like. I'm just going to line my lower lash line with this. And I'm going to use another brush to kind of smoke out that color also. So everything just look very smoldering and smoke out. I want to smoke out my lower lash line a little bit more, so I'm going to go in back in the palette and pick up the color Accelerate one more time and just really place that color along my lower lash line. Just smoke it out a little bit more. I think we're done with that. And I'm just going to go ahead and curl my lashes and apply some mascara. I'm going to go a little bit extra and apply some falsie, like individual falsie, and I'll be right back to finish up our makeup. So now let's move on to the highlights. I'm going to use the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Champagne Pop. This should come to no surprise to you guys. This is probably one of my all-time favorite highlights. So here's what it looks like, and I'm using A23 by Anastasia Beverly Hills to highlight my face. A little bit right here. Just going very light-handed around this area. Same thing with this area. Just going to use my finger to lightly highlight my nose. Then my Cupid's bow, of course. And for the lips, I'm going to use another Urban Decay. This is their Comfort Matte Lipstick in the number 66. I'm not sure what the exact name on this, but it is from the same collection, the Born to Run collection. That's what it looks like. Alright, let's set all of this good stuff with some setting spray. I'm using the Urban Decay All Nighter Long Lasting Setting Spray, and this is in the limited edition packaging, come with the same collection. And I believe this is for like a travel friendly size. Yeah, it's 1 fluid ounce, so you can definitely take this with you on the go when you travel. So I'm just going to set my makeup with this. So here is my finishing look.